Hello and welcome to my 35 days of thanking God for my fabulous 35 years of life, because God is so good. He is worthy of all our praise. And I'm thanking God for the wonderful gift of restoration. Okay, so God is a wonderful God, and He is a wonderful, wonderful Father, and He gives us the gift of restoration. When we read in the Bible, we come across places where God has promised to restore and has restored, has delivered on His promise to restore. We've seen situations, scenarios where nations need the restoration of God, where the people of God as a nation need His restoration. And He has come and brought gladness, has brought joy and praises into streets that were desolate, into a nation that was under captivity. God is able to restore freedom, to restore wealth, to restore health, to restore in every area of our lives. And I'm really thankful for the restoration of God. Personally, as a person, I have received the restoration of God in many areas of my life, and His Spirit has come to heal, to build, to just add abundance and joy and peace and love and power and self-control and goodness and kindness and gentleness and generosity and just all the wonderful, wonderful gifts that God has for us. And we can walk and live our lives in the restoration that God is offering us so lovingly, so generously, So I'm really thankful for the gift of restoration. God can restore our hearts, He can restore our minds, He can restore our relationships, He can restore nations, He can restore, so many things. There are nations that we look at throughout time that went from lack and poverty into wealth and power, and I believe that that is the hand of God upon that nation. We even see in the Bible where the hand of God was upon, Nebuchadnezzar. The hand of God was upon kings and queens, to serve His kingdom purpose, to serve His eternal purpose, So I really believe that the restoration that we see in the world comes from God. As an artist, as a person who did a lot of art courses, we know about art restoration, where an old, priceless artwork is commissioned to be restored by an art restorer who takes their time patiently to restore the painting to its original form, and now with technology and everything, the paints can maybe even be better, so God is able to restore our lives as painstakingly, as carefully as that art restorer restores a work of art, So I'm really thankful, and I pray for the restoration of God in our lives in every area. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but God has promised that He can restore the years that the enemy has stolen. He can restore He can restore the things that the enemy has come and tried to destroy in our lives, has stolen from us, has tried to kill. He is a wonderful God. And in the book of Isaiah, there is a scripture where God tells the prophet to prophesy to a valley of dead bones, and they come alive. I'm encouraging y'all to, try to peek at your curiosity, to just go in and see what is that. Nowadays we can actually even just Google, You can Google the Bible story about the Valley of Dry Bones, and it will pop up and help you to be able to read that story. That story really touched my heart and gave me an indication of the power of God to restore, to bring to life the things that were dead, to bring life back into a person's life. So I would encourage all of us, to pray for the restoration of God in the areas of our lives where we need restoration, because He is a generous and loving Father, and He wants good things for us. He delights Himself in our prosperity. He is a really wonderful Father, and that is what I'm thanking God for today. And thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you. Cheers.